That's what Joe says.
made.
This one it says KO.
That's
what KO says.
He says that about the dashboard door. Okay.
Plus it's small. I never heard of it.
Wait, I think I'm too
Stand still, please.
Grr, very bossy,
He
very
is bossy. He is
bossy.
bossy. You noticed that?
A little bit bossy.
He's been bossy all his life.
Yeah.
Bossy, bossy, bossy. They used to call him Bossy Billy.
They all covered in chocolate.
Those that didn't call him Wiley.
Wiley William.
I never heard of it.
All right, take it away.
Here's what happens is when I nudge you, you say, have some Madeira.
Okay, got it.
Right. This is a song, but those of you who have ever heard me sing will appreciate that I'm going to recite. Whenever I would sing in public, people would leave in groups. And they would tell me that I've missed my calling, and I wanted to be a comedian, but everyone laughed.
Oh,
Anyway, this is a old Limelighters tune, and for those of you from the 60s, a foreign country I know, would remember the Limelighters as a Brand X Kingston trio. At any rate, it's a song of seduction, which nevertheless bears the stamp of approval of forces for good in the community. I've spared no expense in bringing the international comedy team of KO and Billy to help me with this production. And it would be just silly of me to expect them to memorize their copious, involved lyric. So I've printed out what they must and where they must participate. So without further ado, and I invite you to think of the two participants in the song of being KO and Billy. She was young, she was new, she was nice, she was sweet, she was fair, she was good. 17. He was old, he was vile, and no stranger to vice. He was crude, he was bad, he was mean. He had slyly inveigled her up to his flat to view his collection of stamps, all unperforated.
Oh.
And he said, as he hastened to put out the cat, his wine, the cigar, and the lamps,
I have some Madeira.
You really have nothing to fear. One shouldn't, I'm not trying to tempt you, that wouldn't be right. You shouldn't take spirits at this time of night, but
I have some Madeira.
it's ever so much nicer than beer. I cannot drink sherry, and one cannot drink stout, and port as a wine I can well do without. It's merely a case of chacun as un gout, but
Have some Madeira.
unaware of the wiles of this snake in the grass, of the fate of a maiden who topes, she lowered her standards by raising her glass, her courage, her eyes, and his hopes.
Have some Madeira.
She sipped it, she drained it, she drank it, she did. He quietly refilled it again. And he said, as he secretly carved one more notch on the butt of his gold-handled cane,
Have some Madeira, my dear.
"It's really an excellent year. I have a small cask of it here. And once it's been opened, well, you know it won't keep. Do finish it off, it will help you to sleep."
Have some Madeira, my dear.
Then there flashed through her mind what her mother had said in her ante-penultimate breath. "O my child, should you gaze on the wine when 'tis red, be prepared for a fate voiced in death." She let go her glass with a shy little cry. Crash tinkle, it fell to the floor. He said,
What in heaven?
She made no reply. Up her mind and a dash for the door.
Have some Madeira, my dear.
Rang out down the hall loud and clear in a tremulous voice that was fraught with despair as she paused to take breath in the cool midnight air.
Have some Madeira, my dear.
The words seemed to ring in her ear. Until the next morning, she woke up in bed with a smile on her lips, but an ache in her head, and a beard on her earlobe which tickled and said,
Have some Madeira, my dear.